So the Cavaliers roll the Celtics. And I'm watching the game, and I can see the Cavaliers are basically going, you guys going to stop this little jumper by Evan Mobley? No? Okay. All right, Donovan's going to score. You know, we're kind of we're kind of beating you guys. We're kind of blowing you guys out. And let's say this was a game in March Madness, because the Celtics were, I think, 13.5 point favorites. This is one of the biggest upsets that we've had in NBA history, playoff history, right? Now, but you're not surprised. So the Cavaliers' 24-point win was the largest playoff win by a double-digit underdog since 1991. Woo!
Ow! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! Stat of the day! This is the stat of the day!
Thank you, Melissa. Stat of the day brought to you by Panini America, the official trading cards of the program. But we're not surprised. Imagine when you watch a March Madness game and a 16 beats a 1, we're surprised. That's what this was. You're 14.5-point underdog, and they blow you out by 24 on your home floor. But we're not surprised. I don't think anybody goes, God, what happened to the Celtics? It's like, yeah, Celtics. And then Jason Tatum, after the loss, met with the media.
Has your guys' success this year spoiled, you think, fans, people around you to think that you're supposed to win every game?
I mean, that's the narrative that you might see on TV. The idea that we have a super team. It's twofold, right? We didn't have the coach of the year. We didn't have the MVP. We only had 2 All-Stars. So they say we're a super team, but, you know, we didn't get rewarded like we are.
Okay. I don't expect you to win every game. I do expect you to win games on your home floor and not get blown out by 24 in the playoffs. And it goes back to the Celtics are talented. I don't know who called them a super team. I mean, they're a supermax team because you're spending $350 million on a couple of guys. I mean, should you guys be the class of the Eastern Conference? Yes. By sheer attrition, all of the injuries here, you should be great. But because your coach wasn't coach of the year, because you weren't MVP, who was the odds-on favorite to be the MVP in the finals? Jason Tatum. That was 24 hours ago. The expectation level is there because, well, for a variety of reasons. You guys are supposed to be good. You were great during the regular season. You got a Knicks team that's banged up. You're facing the Cavaliers, who didn't have their starting center. Joel Embiid was hurt. The Miami Heat, they were banged up as well. I mean, come on. Come on. You got the easy pass that you get in that left lane and just keep driving all the way to the NBA Finals. I mean, imagine if the Celtics were in the West, but nobody said you were a super team. But because you didn't win MVP, that what, our expectations should be lower, or your coach isn't coach of the year, or you only have 2 All-Stars? How many All-Stars do the Cavs have? Yes, Eden.
I love the idea that we're differentiating between super teams and supermax teams. The Celtics are a supermax team. They're not. I don't know that anybody's ever called them a super team.
No, because
they got dudes with big contracts because of the way the years fell.
But this is a 6-year window here. Like the sample size is, 6 years since Tatum and Brown have played together? This isn't a 1 year or 2 year. This is 6 years where we've watched this. They should, and they could win the title this year. But you don't have these games. You lost by 24 to the Cavs? How many starting players on the Cavs can people name? And you guys get embarrassed at home? And now you want to tell, well, we're not a super team. I won MVP, and you're a super max team. Okay? Yeah, Marv.
And now the pressure should be on the Celtics because they went to Game 7 of the conference finals in 2018 when LeBron was in Cleveland. And so now you're thinking to yourself, I have a 22-year-old and a 23-year-old, Tatum and Brown. They got to cash in. This has to be the year, especially if the Nuggets lose in the West. You're supposed to be whoever comes out of the West that's not the Nuggets.
Yeah, Paulie.
There is a thing. I know we got a break, but in the post game, I heard some comment. The entire Tatum cuts. There's a bunch of them, and he's very nonchalant. He's like, "It's a long series. We're gonna be fine, and we're gonna keep our focus." And I can't tell whether I'm bothered by it because it's like in my day, everyone would be Kobe Bryant would be scowling and yelling, or I respect him because he's keeping his cool and it's one loss. I vacillate between the two.
It's just his personality.
But do you fake anger? Do you seem more upset or concerned when your team has an embarrassing loss that they're supposed to win big?
Well, I don't know. Then I have to go, is he acting or does he really feel this way? Like, I don't want to go to a press conference does he really believe that?
I don't know. I have mixed feelings on this one.
Yes, Eaton.
See, my thing with him, and granted, I don't watch a ton of Celtics basketball, but when I do watch it, he seems to have that same press conference energy of measured and calm in game as he does in the. To me, sometimes it looks like he's going through shooting drills, and if he misses the shot, it's not a big deal because he's just going to come down, he'll do it again, and it's okay. There's not a lot of fire there.
No.
On the court, or in the press conference after a loss.
Yeah, and I think this has been a knock on the Celtics that, Drew Holiday was supposed to be that guy or maybe is that guy. And I know it's one loss and we could have recency bias, but it's just that you lost by 24 and you continued firing three-pointers there. It just brings back bad memories. If I'm a Celtic fan, here we go again. And there is no excuse for you not to get to the NBA Finals. No excuse. No excuse. But it feels like they're trying to come up with excuses there.